My name's Liam, I'm 18 years old, and I'm a little shorter than most.
I guess you could say I'm ambitious because of all the things I've managed to do so far. Like, I'm a black belt in Kung Fu, I've ran Cardiff Half Marathon.
This is my dad, Pat. He thinks this documentary is about me, but it's not. It's about him. He used to be an amazing drummer who toured the world playing gigs, but he hasn't touched a kit in almost 10 years due to his increasingly painful arthritis, which means soon he won't be able to drum at all.
That's what I want this documentary to be about, is that one last gig for my dad. That one last gig.
But before we get into that, I wanted to chat with my dad about what it was like for him back in the day. So I did what any other teenager with a grumpy old git of a dad would do. I slapped my learner badge on and took him for a spin around where we live, in Chepstow.
I know what'll get a good reaction.
Make sure the brakes are working on your T-junction.
My relationship with my dad is a bit nutty, funny. You're dying inside.
I'm not actually, because I know you're trying to wind me up. It's wait till I wind you up. See right into the side of that one. Go on. Do not take your eyes off the road and look at me. Keep your mouth closed, you'll swallow the road.
He's my best mate, my dad. He's a really good bloke. He's taught me everything that I need to know. He's taught me how to have such a good outlook on life, how to deal with stupid people in the street, like trying to take the mick, because you get that. Did you enjoy doing music then?
Loved it. Still do.
What made you get into it? Why did you choose drums? Why not any other instrument?
I did have a guitar, was my first instrument. But my fingers weren't long enough to hold the fret, the neck. I always wanted to be a drummer. So my mother and my dad helped me to buy my first drum kit. It cost me £100.
Do you reckon if you struggled with it quite a lot, you might not have done it?
I don't know. I was determined to play drums.
I know.
So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
From the age of 7.
Well, it was like me in Kung Fu, because I knew I was going to struggle with it quite a lot.
Yeah, but if you love something and you want it,
yeah.
you would push yourself to that point to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's taught me to do whatever I want, no matter what it is, and don't let my height or disability stop me from doing something if I want to do it. There we are. See, that wasn't so bad after all, was it?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's nice.
That's nice. Funny, loud, confident, stupid.
No, but I can do with a whiskey now.
And a nice bloke, a really nice bloke.
Making this film is a good chance to catch up on family history, starting with how my dad met my mum.
Thank you, dear. Cheers.
How did you two end up meeting? Because I know it was because of your musical career.
Went to the gig, didn't think anything of it. Met your dad, met the band, had a good night out. And met up the next time they came back to London, and the next time they came back to London.
So apparently you proposed, Dad, then after 6 weeks of meeting Mum. So
It wasn't 6 weeks.
Oh, yes, it was.
This went on for a year before.
No. 6 weeks, after 6 weeks of you coming to and fro Ireland, in the middle of the Greencoat Boy pub, you asked me to marry you. And what did I say? Get up, you fool, you're drunk.
Was he drunk?
A tiddly bit.
My dad's drumming career started way back in the 70s. He played in several bands and worked as a session player. Perhaps his greatest claim to fame is he played for the 90s band Rochford on their 1994 hit song Cry For Me.
So, would you consider playing on the Rochford's album one of the biggest achievements you've done in music, or would you say...
No, it was an important part. It was special to be asked to do it. I mean, my biggest achievement is doing what I've done most of my life, playing drums, enjoying music, and travelling most of the world with it. And that to me was a big achievement.
Yeah.
You know.
If my dad is going to play one last gig, I'm going to need to find a band. And the guys from Rochford would be the perfect connection. I need to persuade them to come and play in Chepstow. So I've snuck away from my dad and come into town to do some research.
Hi, could I have a latte, please? That's it, thank you.
I need to track down the band members, find out their manager, and get a message through.
The original message I sent, I said, "Hi, my name is Liam Roche. I'm 18 years old and I've just been commissioned to make a short doc for the BBC. It would be on my dad, Patrick Roche, who knows Andrew Rochford as he was the drummer on one of Rochford's songs, Cry For Me. My dad is in poor health due to severe arthritis brought on by years of drumming and to complications caused by his dwarfism, which I also have. I'm really hoping Andrew Rochford consider playing a couple of songs with my dad in a band. Thanking you in advance for your kind consideration of this request, Liam." And it looks like I got a reply off of Andrew Rochford's manager. "Hi Liam, thanks for your email. Sorry to hear about your dad's health. The song you mentioned, Cry For Me, doesn't have any drums on it. Although this is a lovely thing you're doing for your dad, there isn't enough of a connection for Andrew to be involved. We do hope that everything goes well with your documentary. Warm regards, Stephen, manager."
However, a quick Google search reveals that my dad does have a credit on the song, and if you listen to the track, you can definitely hear my dad's drums. I don't think the manager has spoken to the band members at all.
I really was gutted, and I sort of did feel like I maybe let my dad down a little bit. I was in a bit of a dilemma. I didn't really know what to do, and I was a bit frustrated with it.
But then I got thinking. My dad gigged with loads of people over the years. I had to keep trying. So I asked around and I got the number of another musician my dad used to play with. He's called Brian. They played together in a band called the Dervishes. I gave him a call and asked if he'd do the gig.
I have a venue booked and I have a date. I was just wondering if you would be able to come down and just have a little session, really. It's a complete surprise to him. He doesn't know a thing. He has no idea any of this is going on. The only time he is going to know that he's getting up to play drums is on the actual night when I bring him to the room and surprise him with everyone. Yeah, that's perfect. All right then, cheers. Bye. Right, that's good news. He said he's up for it. He's going to get hold of an old bass player that my dad has also played with as well, and hopefully he can come down, and then pretty much got a whole band, really, that my dad used to play with. So, we're getting there again. We're getting there.
1 week later, and it's time to put the plan into action.
Right then, so tonight is the gig night. It's all going to plan for the minute. I'm going to go in, get my dad. I'm going to take him to the cafe to distract him whilst everyone else is setting his kit and everything up at the venue. So hopefully it all goes to plan.
I've told him that the crew want to film us having a conversation about dwarfism.
All right then, ready to
Huh?
go?
Right, where are we going?
Up to the cafe.
Oh, you'll take me out then?
Yeah, come on in.
Nice one.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Now he's out of the way, my mum and a mate have the job of moving the drum kit. It's the first time it's left the house in 8 years.
Because you're the eldest of 8 and the only dwarf of 8. So, how's that happen?
I don't know. Maybe he pulled out too soon.
Jesus.
Not much information. Back in Ireland at the time, there wasn't much information. There was a quarter page on dwarfism in one of the medical books.
In Ireland? Or did you do further research when you moved down to here, though?
No,
You didn't?
I just met other people who were dwarfs, and they will tell me there's anything up to 200 different forms of dwarfism.
The final step of the plan is to get my dad to the venue. I've told him that the crew want to film him and me watching the rugby.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Ah, not as bad.
Told you. I was feeling really, really nervous. I was just thinking of all the things that could go wrong. In the back of my mind thinking, I don't know if he's gonna have a go at me, or I don't really know how he was gonna take it.
Right, hang on back over again.
His expression was a picture. Happy, shocked, and then a bit confused, or all in one facial expression. But I don't think he really realised what was going on until he saw his drum kit at the bottom of the hall.
Do you stand the bottom?
Oh, no.
Come on, hurry up, you're late.
Again?
Then he saw the singer and the bassist that he used to play with.
Bloody hell.
Knowing that I managed to put all of that together for him, and he was happy because I did that, it was just weight lifted straight off my shoulders straight away. It was the best feeling, to be honest.
Hey.
Are we all ready for one last gig then? Let's go, come on! It probably brought memories back for everyone, for people that were there that have seen my dad play before, the old band members, my dad, my mum. My mum in tears, I knew that was going to happen. That's standard because of my mum. I know what she's like, she's soppy. I couldn't have been happier with how the gig went. It went so smooth. I didn't see my dad play in years and years, so it was really nice to see him get up and play for one last time.
Well then, how did you find that then?
You little shite. I didn't think you had it in you to get one over me.
And you just stepped straight back in there like you hadn't been away, as I knew you would.
Could have done with a rehearsal, though.
Nah, no rehearsal necessary.
But you did well without a rehearsal. Basically, the whole reason for doing this all and coming up with this idea was to basically just show how great you are.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you as well.
Yeah? I'm proud of you for getting up there
Yeah. Well.
and doing whatever. Love you.
I love you.
You did well. You did well. Come here.
Oh, she's getting soppy.